What is going on, everybody? This is the start of a new job. It's going to be a backyard remodel. We just took the fence paneling off, as you can see right there, just so we can get through this backyard and really start just taking everything out, cleaning it up, and doing all the demo work right now. So I'm going to show you real quick on a little quick walk around what we are going to be doing. So we're going to be taking out all the pavers, all the weeds, all this old concrete, capping off the irrigation. We're gonna be putting artificial turf back here and concrete. This the concrete's gonna be extended out to about right here, and it's gonna go pretty much to the end of the house, right there. The whole backside, all this area, is all gonna be artificial turf. In this area, the concrete is gonna go out to about right there, and it's gonna be all against the wall. And it's gonna be, everything's gonna be renewed and brand new. So here's what it looks like right now. Take a good look, because when we get done with it, it's gonna be looking beautiful. We actually did the front yard too. I'm gonna take you guys to the front yard real quick and show you what we did in the front. So if you guys haven't seen the front yard video, I highly recommend checking it out. I'm gonna peek you guys over the fence real quick, show you what we did in the front. All the artificial turf back there. And we also painted the concrete. So that's what we did back there. But we're gonna get to it and start doing demo. Second day of the job right now. What we're gonna start doing is getting our laser level established, start getting forms set up. We're just gonna take you on a quick walk around on kind of how to do that. We do have a little bit of demo to still take out, but we're getting close to just pretty much getting forms in, then getting base. So we just got a little bit left right here. Grade's looking pretty good so far. As soon as we get our laser level mark off of the house, we're gonna take it out about 14 inches and then go 2 inches down from there to give us a nice 1% slope. Once that is established, we can figure out exactly how much more dirt we need to take out of here. So here's the DeWalt laser level. Get this set up and then we'll get back onto it. All right, laser level is on. We're going 10 feet off the house actually, instead of 14. It's 14 wide, 10 feet long. That was my mistake on the measurements. So 10 feet off the house. We have our stake already established at 10 feet. We're perfectly square at the house. Now we're just trying to get our height established, which is we're going about 4.5 inches down from the sliding glass door. So once that is established, Sam, I have a mark right here for you to go off of.
Oh, really?
Right there.
I was making an inch right here.
Right here, dude. I have the mark. That's why I marked it.
Oh, you're right in the way.
So now that that's marked, Sam is gonna get that DeWalt laser to the exact height where we need it. Oh, you are dead on, dude. Holy shit. Wow.
You're good, huh?
Stud status.
We're good.
Okay, so now that that is established, we're gonna bring that mark right over to here. We're gonna go down about 1 inch. That's all we need, and we'll have good slope from there. Once that is established, that will be the back height for this whole patio slab, and then we're just gonna start putting our forms in. Easy as that. So there's the benchmark height. We're gonna go 1 inch down from that and call it a day. We're probably gonna mark up a couple more areas along the house though, just so we have exact height of the concrete all the way around, making sure that we're gonna be level. Plus, we're gonna hit it with a chalk line, red chalk line, so we can see where we're gonna be pouring the concrete when we actually start to pour concrete. Okay, so I hope everything that I'm saying is making sense to everyone out there watching these videos. If you're trying to do a small little DIY concrete slab for your own backyard, if not, you can always comment down below and I'll help answer the question as best as possible. You know, this is why we make the videos, to be helpful and for you guys to, you know, learn from what we're doing if you're a homeowner. Also, you can see that we are having to dig out the back of this dirt a little bit more because we couldn't get our form in. We're also getting a string line set up so we can get a nice straight line. Always very important that you set up string lines when you're trying to put your forms in, because wood always warps and it's never straight, so you always got to put a string line up if you got more than, I would say, like 12 to 15 feet of straight length, because it does start to get warped around those lengths. And then we're going to actually be using a bender board after this point, so we don't need to be worrying about the string line after this point. Alright, what is going on, everybody? We are on day 3 of this project, artificial turf and concrete. We just adjusted the forms. Homeowner wanted to extend the concrete out a little bit more, so we just took the forms out, readjusted them, made the concrete paddles a little bit bigger. We also are bringing in the base right now. We're bringing in that crushed concrete aggregate, 1/8 minus. This stuff's really good for compacting. You can see where our old form was, and we just brought it back a little bit. But this is the base we're bringing in. You can see that it's got that really fine 1/8 minus concrete in there, so it compacts really nicely. That's what we're going to be using for our artificial turf base. We got a bunch of it, so we're going to be bringing it back, and then we're also just going to extend this form all the way to the gate, so the concrete will butt up against the house right there. So we're taking this guy out. So that's the plan for today. Oh, and we're also going to be bringing rebar and base day. All right, I'm going to go get some base and rebar. So you can see right now what we're doing is we're putting in all of the rebar for the concrete side. We compacted the concrete side as well. We're also getting the artificial turf side set up. We're getting the weed fabric installed because we don't want weeds growing up on the edges of the artificial turf. And then we're going to cover the weed fabric with more base. We're also tying up all of our rebars with little wire tires, and then we're going to be compacting the artificial turf base side once we already covered all of the weed fabric with the base. We actually almost forgot to put in the weed fabric. That's why we didn't put it on the straight ground. We actually had a thin layer of our base, and then we put the weed fabric over that thin layer because we almost forgot to put it in. But luckily we stopped, really thinned out the base, and then we put it in over that. All right, base is in, rebar is in. We've compacted both the concrete side and the artificial turf side. Everything is ready and looking good, ready to go. We just got concrete coming tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. We'll be pouring this out. Here's how it looks. We got rebar 2-foot center. Plus we had some extra rebar, so we threw them across the whole slab. So this was part 1 of a 3-part series. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the rest of this series, part 2 and 3. Part 2 will be the concrete pour. Part 3 will be the artificial turf install. So stay tuned for everything. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.